What is up, all you beautiful people? It is I, AkemiTCG, back here with a new video. I'm trying to make new content for you guys this year. And this new content, or this new thing that I'm doing, is going to be called side deck analysis. So basically what I'm going to do is I break down cards that are used and also niche in people's side decks, and kind of explain the pros and cons of why you would use that specific card, and whether or not it's really actually a viable side deck card or not. Because some people at the top tables, they have cards in their side deck. I have no idea why it's in it, and I just want to put a little bit insight and do a little bit of research on why these people are choosing to put these cards in their side deck. So the card I'm going to be talking about this week, this is going to be weekly, is Droll Lock Bird. This card came out in 2010 as a rare in Star Strike Blast, and for all you that don't know what Star Strike Blast is, it's a first edition only set that was severely short printed in the States, I believe. So this card was very highly sought after, especially during Dragon Ruler format, and this card did not get reprinted till 2016, so a very long time. So I remember I was playing that format, and for all you youngins out there that didn't play that format, the rare Droll Lock Bird spiked to over $20 during this time period. A rare, just a regular rare from a pack. So keep that in mind. So prior to the new format and Magician Souls, this format, the Ultras actually dropped down to $5 from Duelist Pack Hydra because it wasn't widely used. There were other better cards than used against the Orcus dominated format, including System Down and Artifact Lancia. So there's no real reason to use a Droll Lock Bird because it didn't actually hurt that deck that much compared to the Spiral deck nowadays. The current format, basically all the Orcus players just migrated, and there's roughly the same amount of Orcus players, I mean Spiral players, that's in the meta now. And Droll Lock Bird severely hurts that combo deck a lot. So the standard combo from a lot of YouTube videos, if you look up Spiral combo videos, is Magician Soul plus Where Art Thou. They'll first summon Magician Soul or Where Art Thou. Regardless of what order they use those two cards in conjunction, if you hit the Where Art Thou with Droll Lock Bird, their whole combo significantly slowed down. They search the whole deck for a whole bunch of spells and traps. They search the deck for Spiral Resort off of Master Plan. So if you just hit them once in the beginning of their combo, that's their main choke point. That's it. They search for the Spiral Quick Fix, and then they're stuck. They can't search anymore with Where Art Thou. So something to think about. But the other decks that currently hits in the meta are Salamangrates. They search with Circle, Balinks, and Silent Mining. Also with Silent Mining, also hit Marincess if you happen to run into it, so it's very flexible. Heroes, pretty much everything in the deck, including Stratos and Ecall and Rhoda. Lunar Lights with Perfume and Allure of Darkness. Dangers with Allure and all of the Dangers. And for all of you that don't know this, you can still activate Dangers if Droll Lock Bird is active. However, if they do not hit the Danger and they summon the Danger, they do not get to draw the card, obviously. So the summon will still resolve, but they won't draw. So they're going to discard one card in the graveyard, and hopefully it's not a Danger you want to hit, and they're not going to be able to draw after that. So double win for you guys. And Dinosaurs with Oviraptor and Extravagance. And for generic cards we got out there is Pot of Extravagance, Upstart Goblin. If they're really fishing for cards, they're going to play Upstart Goblin. Pot of Desires, Pot of Duality, Pot of Avarice. Basically every single pot card besides, I think, Benevolence. And I don't think people play that. So here's the cons of this card. There's one card in the meta that this card doesn't hit, and it's going to be Altergeist. Because I was looking at all of the Altergeist packages, and really the only real card they search with is Spoofing. Altergeist players, please let me know if I'm wrong. Please let me know if Droll Lock Bird kills your deck, but from my understanding of the deck, Droll Lock Bird does not kill Altergeist. And also another deck that's Rogue Tier 2-ish is Mech Knight Invoked. All they need is the Invocation to go off, and they don't necessarily need it. They have two engines, so they can go off either way. They summon Mikaba, and they don't really need to search from the deck afterwards. And the second con is Droll Lock Bird doesn't prevent your opponent from drawing. Droll Lock Bird only prevents them from drawing after they've already successfully drawn a card or added a card from the main deck to their hand. So let's say they use Pot of Extravagance, they draw 2 cards, and you draw them. There is a possibility that off of that Pot of Extravagance, that did resolve by the way, that they're going to get their combo pieces, and you're still going to lose because of that. That's something to keep in mind, but bottom line is, it hits, let's say, Salad, Heroes, Lunas, Dangers, Dinosaurs, generic deck, so I guess Rogue 6, Spiral, so that's 7 main decks I've talked about, including more, plus out of 8, which is Altergeist, Magnite, Invoke, or out of 9 rather. So 7 out of 9 of those cards, those decks, you're probably going to face against them at some point in a regional setting, especially and not necessarily too much in the locals. So Droll Lock Bird is an extremely good card in this current format. I recommend, highly recommend, if you have space in your main deck to actually main this card, just in case you play against these cards. There's no guarantee you're going to win that dice roll, and if you lose the dice roll and they're playing Spiral and they lock you out with Kali Yuga, the game one's over. But if you want to mitigate the chances of that happening, make sure you play Droll Lock Bird in your main, only if you can afford it. By affording it, I mean only if it doesn't make your combo so inconsistent that you don't draw into it. Anyways, I'm AkemiTCG. Hope you all enjoyed my side deck analysis. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
The world ends now.